It may not seem like it when you gaze upon a world map, but more than 80% of the ocean is yet to be charted and understood. The many mysteries that reside in its vast depths continue to push the boundaries of humankind's knowledge and courage. If you're afraid of the sea, you may have a hard time ahead. You have been warned. Here are our top 20 scariest picks from the realm of unknown terrors, the ocean. Number 20. Swordfish attack. A dramatic encounter unfolded off the coast of Brazil in April 2016. Paulo Eduardo, a seasoned saturation diver, found himself face-to-face with a swordfish. Saturation divers like Eduardo are highly trained professionals who handle underwater repairs, installations, and demolitions at considerable depths underwater, often within pressurized environments. Eduardo was focused on a routine repair job on the seabed while operating from a diver support vessel. Little did he know that his work would be interrupted by an unexpected visitor. The entire incident was captured on video and later posted online. The subject of this video, a swordfish, is usually an elusive animal. However, this one found itself entangled with Eduardo's diving equipment. Eduardo was forced to navigate his way to the two-man bell, a crucial source of oxygen for divers operating at such depths, all the while avoiding the lethal snout of the swordfish. Thankfully, he emerged from the encounter unscathed. His oxygen supply remained intact throughout the ordeal. The same was also true for the swordfish, which could have easily impaled the diver. Reflecting on the incident later, Andy Seymour, Fugro Brazil's subsea services director, expressed relief that both Eduardo and the swordfish emerged from the encounter unharmed. If you think this near-death experience was as scary as things get in the deep blue sea, you'd be surprised by what we have in stock for you later down the list. Number 19. Rescued by a humpback whale. Marine researcher Nan Hauser crossed paths with a serious peril in 2017 while working on a project in the waters near the Cook Islands. A 15-foot tiger shark stealthily approached her while she was busy conducting research and came too close for comfort. A single bite from this massive predator could have resulted in death from blood loss or serious life-altering disability. Thankfully, nothing of that sort happened. Before the situation got any worse, a massive humpback whale emerged from the depths for her rescue. Sensing the danger, the whale positioned itself between Hauser and the approaching shark. With gentle nudges and movements, the whale guided Hauser away from harm, shielding her with its head and lips. This astonishing interaction lasted for approximately 10 minutes, and the entire scene was captured on camera, drawing worldwide attention and fascination. While skeptics questioned the intentions of the whale, Hauser firmly believes that the protective behavior was deliberate. For Hauser, the encounter highlighted the deep and sensitive personalities of these magnificent sea giants. Number 18. Spear fisherman versus bullshark. We're not done with shark encounters. Here's another one for you. Amid the vast ocean, a spear fisherman found himself face-to-face with a massive bull shark. His camera captured the bull shark charging towards him with alarming speed. Before it got to this, the spear fisherman was immersed in the tranquil expanse of the ocean, unaware of the impending danger lurking around. Suddenly, without warning, the bull shark appears, its powerful form slicing through the water with precision and purpose. Fortunately, the fisherman's instincts kicked in just in time. With adrenaline coursing through his veins, he deftly maneuvered to evade the charging shark, narrowly avoiding a potentially deadly encounter. The life-and-death stakes of encountering a powerful predator like the bull shark in its natural habitat are overwhelming, to say the least. But as we witness in this gripping footage, this man made it out, alive. Number 17. Monster shark statue. Take a look at this demonic shark, showing off its razor-sharp teeth amid a murky, watery background. On a second look, you'll notice that it is not a real shark, but it is spooky nonetheless. Abandoned in Neuchâtel, Switzerland, this shark sculpture is one of the most terrifying artworks you may encounter. It has gained notoriety through numerous films depicting its intimidating presence, weathered by the elements and often surrounded by schools of fish. The eerie allure of this statue has attracted curious visitors from around the globe. Crafted in 2007 for the short film Chocolate, the shark initially glided across the water in cinematic sequences. However, once filming wrapped, the team decided to toss the statue into the ocean to startle unsuspecting divers. Little did they know, doing so would transform the abandoned prop into a renowned city for adventurous souls. Measuring a staggering 41 meters in length and 40 meters in depth from beach to lakey, the shark statue looms large, inspiring both awe and dread. Diving into the depths of this murky lake promises a mix of terror and fascination, for sure. Number 16. Saltwater crocodiles. Sharks are not the only behemoths you need to fear when swimming out in the ocean. Saltwater crocodiles, often referred to as salties, are true apex predators inhabiting the murky waters of Southeast Asia and Australia. With a lineage spanning millions of years, these formidable reptiles have earned a fearsome reputation as some of the planet's most lethal creatures. Measuring up to an imposing 23 feet in length and weighing a staggering 2,200 pounds, saltwater crocodiles possess jaws of immense strength, capable of effortlessly crushing bones. Using their powerful tails, they can cut through the water faster than any human swimmer and even launch themselves out of the water with astonishing speed. Saltwater crocodiles often lie in wait, just below the water's surface, patiently stalking unwary prey until the opportune moment arises. They can feast upon humans, fish, birds, and turtles, making them versatile and formidable predators. One of their most chilling behaviors is the infamous death roll, a terrifying tactic where they violently roll their bodies in the water, twisting and turning their prey until it's torn apart. Even on land, saltwater crocodiles are surprisingly adept runners, capable of overtaking unsuspecting humans with ease. Their lethal capabilities and predatory instincts make them a force to be reckoned with in their natural habitat. It's in everyone's best interest to never take warning signs, the kind you'll often find in Australia when approaching water bodies infested with these predators. Number 15. Shark leaps out of the water. In a jaw-dropping spectacle off the coast of New Zealand, fishermen were left stunned when a colossal mako shark leaped out of the ocean and onto their boat. Ryan Churches, the skipper of Churches Charters, vividly recounted the extraordinary event. It all happened when he was guiding 5 clients on a fishing expedition off Whitianga. The group had set out with hopes of catching kingfish, but their plans took an unexpected turn when their bait was suddenly seized by a short-fin mako shark. This species is renowned as the world's fastest shark, capable of reaching speeds of up to 46 miles per hour. As the fishermen grappled with the massive shark, it began to thrash and leap around. Churches issued a warning to his clients, urging them to keep a safe distance in case the shark launched itself into the boat. To their amazement, that's precisely what happened. The shark landed on the roof of the boat roughly 30 seconds later. Measuring approximately 9 feet in length and weighing around 330 pounds, the shark's leap was nothing short of astonishing. Fortunately, both the crew and the shark emerged from the encounter unscathed, albeit shaken. Number 14. The deepest shipwreck. Resting at an astonishing depth of 7 kilometers beneath the ocean's surface near the Philippines lies a profound and poignant relic of the Second World War. This is the shipwreck of the USS Samuel B. Roberts. Its discovery marks the deepest shipwreck ever found. The USS Samuel B. Roberts, a valiant destroyer escort ship, found itself thrust into the heat of battle at Leyte Gulf on October 25, 1944. Tasked with defending the American fleet and thwarting the Japanese Imperial Navy's advance on the Philippines, the ship engaged the enemy despite overwhelming odds. Under the command of Admiral William Bull Halsey Jr., American forces launched a daring counterattack against the Japanese onslaught. The Sammy B, alongside a small group of allied ships, braved the fury of a vastly superior enemy, engaging them in a ferocious and relentless battle at sea. However, in the heat of battle, the Sami B sustained severe damage from relentless Japanese gunfire, leading to catastrophic flooding and a perilous listing to one side. Despite the crew's heroic efforts to keep the vessel afloat, the ship's fate was sealed, and the crew decided to abandon it. Today, it rests beneath the depths of the ocean as a silent testament to the courage and sacrifice of those who served aboard her. Number 13. Whale shark encounter. In Indonesia, a group of adventurous souls in Indonesia found themselves in a hilariously memorable encounter with a hungry whale shark. This was in Talisayan village, East Borneo, where Iqbal Nurkarim and his companions embarked on a snorkeling adventure during a business vacation. Setting out on a boat journey alongside fellow travelers, the group's mission was to feed the aquatic creatures along the shoreline. However, their escapade took an unexpected turn when a whale shark lingered even after they were given the green light to dismount and swim. Nurkarim eagerly attempted to snap a photo with the colossal creature, dangling from the side of the boat as he waited for the perfect shot. The rest you can see on your screen. The whale shark playfully pretended to eat Nurkarim. This is not as grim as it sounds. You see, whale sharks, although the biggest fish on the planet, are not predators like their cousins. Instead, they are filter feeders, making them perfectly harmless to humans. Naturally, Nurkarim's friends erupted into fits of laughter and playful shouts at the sight. But the look on Nurkarim's face says it all. The group then appeased the whale shark's appetite by feeding it leftovers. Number 12. Whose hand was that? In the deep and mysterious depths of the Greenland Sea, a crew aboard a mini-submarine encountered a truly enigmatic and spine-chilling phenomenon. While exploring the dark and murky waters, the crew found themselves face to face with a strange and unsettling sight. A white hand with 4 fingers and a thumb suddenly pressed against the glass of their submersible. Upon spotting a shadowy object swimming away from the submersible, one member, tasked with filming their expedition, quickly turned around to capture it. As the camera panned, it captured the head of the creature, revealing webbing between its fingers and an otherworldly expression that sent shivers down the spines of the crew. The eerie encounter was recorded in a 2-minute and 17-second video, which was later posted on YouTube, where it quickly garnered attention and sparked intense speculation among viewers. Some speculated that the creature could be a mermaid, while others cried alien. However, the truth was much simpler. The creature's swift movements and the presence of suspended sediment in the water brought the authenticity of the video to question. And for good reason. It was a mockumentary, a hoax, as it turns out. Number 11. The raw power of a great white shark. In a heart-pounding encounter, a group of divers found themselves face-to-face with a colossal great white shark as it broke through the confines of a diving cage. One diver entered the diving cage, while others nearby were feeding the sharks with a rope and large portions of tuna. Suddenly, one of the sharks launched a ferocious attack and slammed it into the cage, inflicting substantial damage. The shark found itself unable to swim backward, forcing it to push ahead until it burst through the cage's railings. Miraculously, there was only one diver within the cage at the time who dropped to the bottom of the cage and exited through the entrance. Despite there being 2 sharks nearby, the diver remained composed and patient, waiting for the second shark to vacate the cage before ascending to the surface unscathed. The tour organizers were astounded by the remarkable nature of the interaction, having never witnessed such behavior from a shark, let alone a cage being breached in such a manner. Number 10. The Mariana Trench. The Mariana Trench is a realm of mystery and terror that few have dared to explore. Plunging deep within the Pacific Ocean, it is the world's deepest point, harboring some of the most bizarre and spine-chilling creatures known to humanity. Stretching over 2,500 miles in length and boasting depths exceeding 36,000 feet, the Mariana Trench forms a long and narrow canyon of unimaginable proportions. At its darkest depths, where sunlight never penetrates, the water pressure is so immense that it feels as though one is being crushed by the weight of 50 super jumbo jets. The temperature also hovers below freezing. Despite these inhospitable conditions, the Mariana Trench is teeming with life. Among its inhabitants lurk creatures straight out of nightmares. The anglerfish, with its glowing lure dangling in the darkness, is just one of the many strange creatures that call the trench home. Enormous squid, octopus, and crabs with legs spanning the length of a grown human's arm also roam these depths. However, perhaps the most fearsome resident of the Mariana Trench is the goblin shark. With its elongated snout and razor-sharp teeth, this deep-sea predator is a master of sensing even the slightest movement. Its appearance alone is enough to send shivers down the spine of even the most seasoned diver, making it a creature to be feared and respected in equal measure. Naturally, venturing into the Mariana Trench is an endeavor reserved for the boldest and most intrepid explorers, and of course, you'll need a sub, too. Number 9. The Ghost Fleet of Truk Lagoon. The Caroline Islands in the South Pacific Harbor is a haunting reminder of the Second World War. This underwater graveyard holds the remnants of approximately 250 Japanese planes and over 50 ships, all victims of a surprise strike by American allies during the war. One particularly tragic ship alone claimed the lives of an estimated 400 Japanese soldiers who were trapped in its cargo hold. To this day, much of the Ghost Fleet remains submerged in Truk Lagoon. The wreckage-filled waters gained international attention after the release of Jacques Cousteau's classic film, Lagoon of Lost Ships, in 1969. Cousteau's exploration showcased the sunken vessels, many of which still house the remains of soldiers, giving an eerie impression as if the skeletons are preparing for war. In the years following the war, Japan launched recovery operations to retrieve the remains of the fallen, allowing them to be returned to their homelands for proper burial. However, the remnants of this fleet continue to captivate the imagination of wreck divers and historians alike. Number 8. Trapped under the ocean. For 3 days. Imagine the terror of being trapped in the dark depths of the ocean for 3 agonizing days, with nothing but silence and the icy embrace of water pressing in around you. This nightmare became a harrowing reality for Harrison O'Keefe in 2013, off the coast of Nigeria. As a powerful wave struck, it shattered his tugboat's cable, sending it careening into the churning waters of the Atlantic Ocean. Locked inside the vessel's cabin for security during the storm, Harrison found himself in a desperate struggle for survival as the boat capsized and sank to the ocean floor. Harrison clung to life inside the wreckage. His only refuge was a small, chilly room submerged in darkness. With no access to food, water, or fresh air, and his oxygen supply rapidly dwindling, each passing moment brought him closer to the brink of despair. The room was filling with icy water, and the carbon dioxide levels were rising dangerously. The faint glimmer of light filtering through a gap in the rubble became a beacon of hope. It had been 3 days, and although rescuers were searching for survivors, they had no way of knowing if he was still alive. With every breath, he fought against suffocation. Summoning every ounce of courage and determination, Harrison braved the treacherous darkness and the threat of suffocation. He ventured out into the watery abyss, guided by the faint hope of rescue. Miraculously, he was able to navigate through the wreckage to meet his rescuers. Against all odds, Harrison O'Keefe survived his harrowing ordeal, emerging from the depths to tell a tale of unimaginable courage and resilience. Number 7. Yonaguni Monument. Off the southern border of Yonaguni Island, a group of scuba divers led by diving teacher Kihachiro Arataka made a ground-breaking discovery in 1985. While exploring the waters near Yonaguni Island, they stumbled upon an ancient megalithic structure displaying unique and regular forms. Could there have been an ancient metropolis here, now submerged beneath the waves? Soil studies in the area suggested that the structure could be more than 20 million years old. What made this discovery even more remarkable was the striking resemblance of the core construction to stepped pyramids found in ancient Mayan or Sumerian civilizations. Additionally, a unique stone structure reaching 140 feet in height further fueled speculation about the origins of the structure. The Yonaguni Monument, as it came to be known, featured intricate components such as staircases, walls, and straight lines. Surrounding the monolith's circumference were a substantial number of pyramids, each reaching 33 feet in height and 6 feet in width. The discovery of the Yonaguni Monument sparked a frenzy among scientists, leading to years of investigation and debate. While some experts argued that the monument was man-made, others proposed a geological origin for the structure. Professor Masaki Kimura of the University of Okinawa led a team that conducted extensive diving and research operations for nearly 15 years. Their findings included sculptures of flora, animals, and human forms, as well as infrastructure ruins such as wells and mines within the megalith. Professor Kimura concluded that the undersea building was undoubtedly constructed by humans. Over time, it probably fell prey to rising sea levels. In any case, the discovery is a testament to the enduring allure of underwater exploration and the mysteries that lie beneath the waves. Number 6. A hole in the floor of the Pacific. When researchers from Washington University delved into the depths of the Pacific Ocean, they stumbled upon a revelation that defied belief. Deep within the Pacific's vast expanse, nestled in the abyssal depths, scientists uncovered water seeping up from the ocean floor. But this wasn't just any ordinary leak. The chemical composition and location of this seepage was very intriguing. Located a staggering 4 kilometers beneath the ocean's surface, this mysterious leak came from the edge of a tectonic plate situated approximately 80 kilometers off the coast of Oregon within the Cascadia subduction zone. Here, beneath the ocean's serene facade, the Earth's crust is divided into distinct plates, constantly shifting and grinding against one another. Yet, it's not just the movement of these tectonic plates that captured the attention of scientists. Rather, it's the implications of this discovery that send shivers down the spine. You see, earthquakes tend to congregate near the edges of these plates, where stress gradually accumulates over time. And herein lies the concern. The stopping of water flow here is a warning sign signaling that pressure is building beneath the Earth's surface. The fear is that this accumulating stress could unleash a cataclysmic event of unparalleled magnitude. Scientists warn of the looming threat of a magnitude 9 earthquake, a devastating temblor that could wreak havoc across the Pacific Northwest, laying waste to cities and communities in its wake. This may not be a distant possibility, but a grim reality that may very well unfold within our lifetimes. Number 5. Crocodile emerged from the depths of the ocean. In Australia, a gigantic crocodile emerged from the depths of the ocean, leaving fishers and onlookers speechless. The incident took place at Cardwell Beach, situated in far north Queensland, between Cairns and Townsville. The astonishing scene began when a woman, who had just pulled in 2 tiny sharks from the ocean, found herself faced with an enormous crocodile. She whipped out her phone and began filming the extraordinary spectacle. As the crocodile gracefully moved across the beach and into the shallows, it approached the captured sharks resting on the sand. The crocodile, as seen in the footage, measured approximately 4 meters in length. It began munching on the captured sharks before disappearing in the waves. Number 4. Anglerfish. The anglerfish inhabits the unfathomable depths where it is seldom encountered by humans. Only a few documented encounters with these elusive creatures have been recorded, typically by deep-diving research vehicles exploring the depths of the ocean. One notable species, Melanocetus, often referred to as the Black Sea Devil, measures on average around 9 centimeters in length. This remarkable footage, captured in the murky waters of Monterey Canyon, is believed to be the first time this species has been observed alive and at depth. Anglerfish possess a fascinating fishing pole-like apparatus on their head, with a glowing bait at the tip. They use this bioluminescent lure to attract prey in the dark depths, where light is scarce. When a fish or squid is enticed by the lure and approaches, the anglerfish's wide jaws swiftly envelop the unsuspecting prey, ensnaring it with its long, sharp teeth. These fish are designed for ambush rather than speed, allowing them to quietly lurk in the shadows and snatch unwary prey as it passes by. Interestingly, the body form typically observed is that of a female, as males in this species are significantly smaller and lack the characteristic fishing pole-like structure and lure. Their primary function appears to be locating a female and quickly mating with her. Number 3. Swimming with sharks. No, this video is not fake. Floating serenely on the surface of the water, this woman found herself enveloped by at least 25 nurse sharks in the shallow waters of the Maldives. It's a surreal sight, but despite its appearance, nurse sharks are not typically aggressive creatures. However, their bite is no laughing matter. With teeth that function like cheese graters and a feeding mechanism resembling that of a vacuum cleaner, nurse sharks can inflict serious damage. Once they latch onto their prey, they often refuse to let go, as evidenced by a chilling incident in 2016 when a nurse shark sunk its teeth into a swimmer's arm off the coast of Florida. However, the allure of swimming with sharks does tempt some, even if the risks inherent in such activities are serious. Number 2. Vampire squid. Despite its ominous name, the vampire squid is a fascinating creature that inhabits the depths of the ocean. Scientifically known as Vampiroteuthis infernalis, this unique deep-sea dweller derives its name from its distinctive characteristics rather than its feeding habits. Residing in the dark depths of the ocean, the vampire squid has evolved remarkable adaptations for survival. Its blood-red coloration, cloak-like webbing, and spiky tooth-like appendages contribute to its eerie appearance. As a defense mechanism against potential predators, it can twist its cape-like webbing inside out and release a dense cloud of sticky, bioluminescent mucus. Contrary to its fearsome appearance, the vampire squid does not feed on blood. Instead, it eats plankton and scavenges on the decaying carcasses of dead fish. Studying vampire squids in their natural habitat poses significant challenges due to the extreme depths at which they reside, resulting in a limited understanding of their behavior and ecological role. Nevertheless, scientists and ocean enthusiasts are continually intrigued by the mysterious habits and unique traits of these enigmatic creatures. Number 1. Sea snake. Jonathan Bird, the intrepid diver and renowned nature photographer celebrated for his captivating series, Blue World, fearlessly delves into the depths of the ocean, unshaken even in the presence of the ocean's deadliest creatures, sea snakes. These aquatic serpents boast venom even more potent than the deadliest land-based snakes. Jonathan approaches them with a remarkable blend of reverence and fascination. The snakes exhibit a serene demeanor in response to his presence, unfazed by his careful approach. This affords Jonathan the rare opportunity to observe them up close, marveling at their sleek bodies and distinctive flat tails, perfectly adapted for graceful movement through their watery domain. In the face of such formidable creatures, this man's bravery knows no bounds. How would you react if you came face to face with one of these remarkable creatures? Let us know in the comments section below. Well, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Don't miss this video you see on your screen right now. It's truly unbelievable.